Kevin Costner's divisive sci-fi epic gets sequel idea from Predator director. After bringing the Predator franchise back from the dead, filmmaker Dan Trachtenberg knows exactly which IP he'd want to fix next. Ahead of Predator, Badlands' theatrical release, Trachtenberg revealed how he would tackle a sequel to Kevin Costner's divisive 1995 movie Waterworld. Speaking with Collider on the red carpet for the Predator, Badlands premiere, Trachtenberg revealed that he would want to see Waterworld brought back as a video game instead of as a motion picture. "The thing about Waterworld that I want to see is a video game," shared the filmmaker. "I want to see an open-world third-person action-adventure video game that is not a remake of the movie, but is a sequel to the movie. That's what I want to see." Trachtenberg's idea isn't unconventional, as there have been several video games that have served as official sequels to classic movies, like Ghostbusters, the video game. The 2009 action-adventure game was set during Thanksgiving 1991, 2 years after the events of 1989's Ghostbusters 2, and followed a playable character who is recruited to and trained by the Ghostbusters as the titular team investigates paranormal activities in New York City. Dan Aykroyd, Harold Ramis, Bill Murray, and Ernie Hudson reprise their roles from the Ghostbusters movies for the video game, lending their voices and likenesses as Raymond Stantz, Egon Spengler, Peter Venkman, and Winston Zeddemore, respectively. Ghostbusters. The video game received positive reviews from critics and was, until Ghostbusters: Afterlife arrived in 2021, considered by many fans to be the third installment in the franchise. Dan Trachtenberg was attached to a Waterworld TV series. Trachtenberg's Waterworld comments come roughly 4 years after it was reported that the filmmaker was attached to direct a series continuation of the movie, which would have been set 20 years after the events of the Costner-led blockbuster. However, there's been a lack of updates on the project since 2021, and considering that Trachtenberg didn't mention the project to Collider, it seems that the sequel series is no longer in active development. Once the most expensive film ever made, Waterworld is set in a future where global warming leads to the melting of the polar ice caps, causing sea levels to rise high enough to cover most of the Earth's land and force humans to adapt to life on the ocean. Costner stars as the Mariner, a drifter who protects a girl holding the key to finding the only remaining dry land in the world from a group of pirates known as smokers. Waterworld received mixed reviews from critics upon release and was initially deemed a failure, as Universal was unable to turn a profit on the movie. However, Waterworld eventually became profitable once it landed on the home video market, while the stunt show based on the movie at Universal's theme parks remains one of the most highly rated attractions by its guests.